Hi guys, today I'm talking to you about The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. This is probably one of my all-time favorite books. Jodi has published 27 books. Jodi's favorite of all of her books is Second Glance and then Small Great Things as well. It takes Jodi 9 months to write a book, and she'll often work on more than one book at a time. Jodi got the idea of the book The Storyteller from another book by Simon Wiesenthal called The Sunflower. Her favorite author is Alice Hoffman. This book is The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. I listened to it on Audible in audio format. It is historical fiction and the target audience is women. I listened to this book in the month of June 2017. I loved everything. There was nothing that I couldn't love about this book. What I hated? Nothing! Actually, I hated not hearing the end of the story about Anya and the Opier. My favorite part, I don't think I could choose only one favorite part. I have to admit though, I did love the parts that were set in the concentration camp. And I loved listening to the story of Anya and the Opier and how a story and the distraction of a story can take people away from their situations, as with the people in the concentration camps. What was my first impression? I didn't expect this to be World War II fiction. I didn't really know what to expect. I loved the title of the book, but that's because I love telling stories too. Learning that it was World War II fiction was a great surprise to me. I don't know if I actually even read the back blurb. Did I read the back blurb to start? I don't know. Maybe I did long before I actually bought the book, so it was on my reading list. I wanted to buy it, I bought it, I listened to it, and then the fact that it was World War II fiction was a great surprise because I love World War II fiction. I was drawn in immediately. I loved the names of the sisters, Sage, Saffron, and Pepper. I wasn't completely hooked until the book went back in time. What was my favorite quote? My mother used to say, if you turn a tragedy over in your hand, you can see a miracle run through it like fool's gold in the hardest shard of rock. Themes that I found in this book? Survival. There is a huge theme of survival and how humans survive. Which character did I like the most? Anya. I loved Anya. 3 words that I would use to describe this book: heartbreaking, survival, and redemption. How did I feel about the ending? It was an interesting ending, and it was one that showed we're all human. Sage made a huge mistake, but we were left with the question, was she wrong? Was she wrong? Major emotional responses. I was captivated and found myself mesmerized throughout the whole book. But when Anya died and Sage said to her at the funeral, I want to be as brave as you, I started crying. I couldn't help myself. It was so beautiful. This story, what does this story do best? It tells 4 stories in one, which is amazing. The story of Sage, the story of Anya, the story of the Opier, and the story of the German boys and soldiers. Who would be interested in this book? Everyone! Everyone would love this book. Absolutely everyone. Okay, more seriously, people that are fascinated by World War II and love historical fiction, you would definitely love this. Jodi Picoult fans as well. My biggest takeaway from this book is that as humans, we are so much stronger than we ever realize, than we ever think, than we would ever imagine. And we would never know how strong we are until we are put into the unimaginable and the unthinkable circumstances that would require our immense strength. And then also, being human is a gift. Being able to care is a gift. One I wish we never lose. Last thoughts. This is most probably my favorite book ever. I could read this book over and over and over and over and over again. I loved it. Rating, thumbs up, 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. I'm super passionate about this book, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I will leave a link down below to all of my other videos too. And if you'd like to join my book club, then go check it out. It's online, it's fun, it's open to everyone, so you're all welcome to join. See you next time. By the way, I'm Meg.